Tuesday, the 31st, to us. I'm reporting in for duty at 9:41 EST. Bro, somebody's excited to see you. Okay, like super excited to see you. And it's so goofy because I wasn't just gonna blurt it out, but like, here we are. Somebody might be 27. Um, but I was getting ready to take my meds, bro, and like, I got so fucking excited at 36. Like, I was like, and I was like, what the fuck? And cause like I didn't really have a reason to be so like but I was, and I was like, oh my god, is somebody excited to see me? And then oh, and then after that, like I'm orbs and shit, my damn curtains moving, but then like something else happened, and I took my computer bag from underneath the table and put it on top of the underneath the desk and put it on top of the table, and I heard, make sure your bags are packed, like, and then I just kept getting this energy of making sure I was ready and getting ready and da da da. I was like, what the fuck? One, two, three. So like, yeah. Also, so it's like, oh, another thing, someone is wanting to get a better angle at you. Also, somebody's initial might be a M or an N, because I'm thinking of a print M and a cursive N. So, 147. I almost said 1147, which is still 1111, but like 111. I'm gonna get a couple of these, and I'm seeing some that are popped up. I've shuffled these 100 zillion times. I Miss You by Blink 182. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. 220. 222. Okay, we have I Miss You by Blink 182. Then we have I Miss You by Aaliyah. 252. So something about A and B, like the initials, like your initial might start with an A and their initial might start with a B or something. Also, 182 is 110, which is giving me 11, which is giving me 252. Didn't we already see 252? Which is giving me like getting a move on. And Aaliyah here is giving me 304. I'll praise Yah, Aliyah, like Yahuwah 313. Something about Blink also, and it's like, and see with that Blink 182, I keep wanting to say 183, 323 in my head. So it's giving me like, honestly, like blinking and someone being different when you open your eyes, 333. Like, and my heart is pounding. Like, I'm like, also 339, which is 69, 343, and 345. I've been seeing so much 69 like energy, and I don't know if it's like cancer energy or what. But see, that's also giving me yin yang energy. I swear I'm seeing shit, y'all. Like there's stuff going like this. There's this. There's a lot of energy flowing. If you can't tell, I literally only have two cards out, and they literally say the same thing. But I feel like with that blink one, yeah, I done said that. That 418, that's Aries, and 420, and it's so. Anyways, um, also, I'm seeing Link, Link, and that's given me like a link up, and also Link, the game character from Zelda. Alright. Pineapples. Pineapples are very significant. Yesterday, this was one of our confirmations, is pineapples. pineapples. So maybe you want to eat some pineapples. If you and see, before I even started, I was talking to homies, and I was like, "Is this a sexual message?" Because I just kept getting that energy, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I'm blushing hard as fuck, like hard as fuck. Anyways, and my foot's itching. Oh my god, you're about to go somewhere. Make sure your bags are packed, bro. That's crazy. 5:35. Like my foot is like. Anyways, someone might feel like they're locked out of heaven, and maybe that's why they're missing you so much. Woo, see, chill. 555. Because I heard a doctor visit, but not, but a like a head doctor visit, like your head, head doctor visit. Jesus. And so, ooh, orange, red, and pink. So your your heart. And I'm like, fucking with my rings, Jesus. I see there's one, I can't see what it says, but it's like cracked open. I'm nervous. Ooh, I'm nervous. What the fuck is going on, y'all? Someone was sent on a dummy mission. I heard went the wrong way. Why was I getting that energy last night? I was getting that energy last night. Can't remember what was making me feel like that. ASAP Rocky. And the first one I see on it is Kissing Pink. And I also see Goldie. I feel like that's a nickname. And that is also in pink. Now, I feel like ASAP Rocky is a person. I feel like that is the energy of a person. And I feel like they want to come, something about them coming back to you as soon as possible, even though the road is rocky. Like they recognize that they were sent on a dummy mission and that you are truly the prize. And it's giving you have set boundaries with this person. They're still energetically letting you know that they miss you. They okay, definitely regret that separation. That's not what I was going to say. Wait, definitely regret that decision that they made, even though they recognized they needed that lesson. Something about the color brown or tan. Also, something about being nasally. Maybe someone is a nasally type of talker. Oh, I heard a deviated septum. Maybe their angle, pedestal. And see what this, right? It's giving the energy of, yes, you are kind of pokey and scary on the outside. Once you get into the center of you, you are sweet and sour. You are dynamic. As you are consumed, you also consume. Like, 'cause pineapple also breaks down. You eat it and break it down. It's also breaking you down. But it's like a symbiotic type of. It's not. It's like it's just a natural thing because the pineapple. I feel like. Hold on, 'cause I want to look at that. Okay, so the pineapples contain bromelain, which is an enzyme that breaks down proteins and that's what's causing your um, the tingling and stuff. It is a natural meat tenderizer, right? Um, it acts as a digestive aid, It has anti-inflammatory properties, and its protein breaking ability makes pineapple extract effective for tenderizing meat. It's like you've made them soft. Them interacting with you has made them softer, made them see a different side of themselves. And now that you're not there, they feel disconnected from the source. Let's go to another one. Okay, part two. Excuse me. I just want to make note here because I'm not getting the exact answer that I'm wanting. I want to know why pineapples have bromelain, why bromelain is in pineapples, right? Why there's a enzyme in pineapples that breaks down protein. Why is that necessary for a plant, right? Why is that necessary for a plant to have protein breaking enzymes within it? Also, something about the outside of it, it's given, and also with the whole bromelain thing and the protein breaking down enzyme, it's giving me the energy of shit. I done lost it. 5-5. Oh, defensive mechanisms. Like because of their defensive mechanisms, they are locked out of heaven. They are away from you. But it's like they realize that they went the wrong way. They did the wrong thing by being defensive against you, and now they want to make things right as soon as possible. You are open to them. Something about you bring color back to their life also. Um, Interconnectedness as well. Peace. Maybe you or this other person experienced a failed destiny swap. I mean, break to cleanse. I see that, like, you see, that's making me think about this dummy mission. Like, like the dummy mission was a part of a fail of a destiny swap. Like someone was trying to take your destiny, your person from you through a destiny swap, determination, but it didn't work. There was mystery. There's some that didn't work. What the fuck kind of reading is this? Okay. Hawthorne, Hawthorne Heights, movement and growth. And see, they're both green here with the two cars that say I miss you, and that's and balance, and that's also green. And it's so funny, I get stopped because I was gonna stop there anyways. But that's three different shades of green for one, right? All um all further explaining or expressing how they miss you and why, like, okay, they're experiencing growth around their heart chakra because they are realizing that they miss you and that they would rather be with you instead. And that's part of the movement that has taken place. Throat chakra. Within that movement and growth, they are finding balance, finding balance through these fallacies, through these lies, through these illusions. Hmm. Okay. What about this locked out of heaven and Bruno? Something about Bruno. And see, I mentioned Bruno yesterday. Rejection. There was a bird that just flew. I mentioned Bruno from Encanto in another reading, and how I felt like him for most of my life, like how um like how people loved him and loved his ability and loved his gift right on up until it didn't serve them or it didn't predict the outcome that they wanted, right? And it's so fun. Bruno was rejected, and I was talking about how that made me feel rejected, and we got caution. So this person might have rejected you in the past, and like I said, this person rejects you in the past, and you have set up protections around your heart against them, which is why they are coming to you or wanting to come to you so cautiously, and also why you are reacting to them cautiously. I feel like you are picking up on their energy, 543, but there's something about you picking up on their energy and being extra discerning with what it's eliciting. And it's like taken into consideration the emotional stance of it and the physical reality stance of things. As a dear friend of mine says, 606, the actual state of things. What is the actual state of things? Like someone could say, oh, I want to be with you all fucking day. They could say, oh, I love you. Oh, I'm going to take you shopping. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Da, 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 da. But until they fucking do that shit, the wind is just blowing. I was going to make wind sounds, but I ain't. 330. It's not 336, but 336. So North Carolina, and also 636 and 646. I feel like okay. See, that confirms what I was gonna say. I feel like they want to, and also it confirms how both of y'all are being cautious about the situation, even though it's giving. Y'all might want back around each other, or at least want to clear things up, cleanse things. But there's a sense of anxiety despite the growth and balance that is being made. Yellow and green. It's like because they don't feel like to even come towards you to make things right because they recognize the pain that they have caused. Dun dun dun. Stop. See, that's curious because now 756 we have stop and then frustrate. And that's that they stopped you, stopped the sweetness, stopped the love that you were, which frustrated you because you had already created this whole reality around y'all, around the potential of y'all being together. But what you didn't realize was that a protective fence around you, really, because of some person, 844 was a side mission. Something lady said that shit in one of her readings, and I was like, ooh, because it hit me so hard because I do that without even realizing it. And I did it one time. I did it one time when I was homeless. Like there was an instance where we were having to leave from the hotel, like check out and do that so we can go out for the day. And Danny took the short way to the sidewalk. And I took the long way to the sidewalk. And for some reason, it clicked into my head. I was like, huh. I said, 936. I was like, I take the long things around, like the longer route. And it was giving me it was making me think of like um, the low road and the high road. Because there's differences. The low road is going to be shorter. The high road is going to take you through each and every single lesson that you need to learn. Capricorn energy. Listen to it. Yeah, choking on every damn thing. Couple things. Three. Something about 10-4. Something about 10-4 there. I guess he's driving trucks up in heaven or hell, wherever the hell he's driving trucks. He was a long distance truck driver. And every time I'm out on the interstate, I used to avoid them because they scared the shit out of me, and I realized it was subconscious pain, trauma. But now I experience 18 years, and it kind of gives me like this energy of I'm protecting you energetically, like, you know, like, okay. And this is, listen, and for me, it's about that man. Boy, that's growth. 108, that's growth. That's growth. Also, I keep thinking about how today is like Aries season, and also how see how today is Aries season, and how today is also one of my I can't. This is a guy that I went to damn school with all my life, right? And it's something about me. I remember people's birth dates, right? Oh, and this ties into a damn reading I was watching this morning. Old girl was talking about cat eyes and how somebody likes your eyes, and something about how when you look at them, like when y'all made eye contact, there was like a zing, right? There's a zing, okay? So this guy whose birthday is today on 3/31, happy birthday. Um, his middle name is Cat Eye, Cateye, Cat Eye, and it is a familial name. Like there's many people in his name, in his family, that have that fucking middle name. And I always thought, and listen, this is hitting so many things for me. Okay, because we're just gonna keep on. Okay, and I always thought that that was the coolest fucking thing because his name was like Cat Eye Grant, right? Y'all are so fucking good. Okay, because like I had no cards out. I had nothing out. And I was like, I guess we just, and they was like, You'll get them as you go. And like, here we are. We're just getting them as we go. Okay. Um, also, uh, yeah, his name is Cat Eye Grant. And I always thought that shit was so wild, but so cool. Cool enough for me to fucking remember all these damn years later, right? And now I'm thinking about his old lady's name. And this is not me like trying to put people's businesses shit out there, but like her name is Sophia. And like that's making me think of goddess Sophia and the mother goddesses. That's like confirming to me that I needed to get this deck out because like I something this morning or something 10:008 or made me think about this. It was something about how it's almost a full moon. Made me think, oh, I need to get my moon oracle out. And Grant made me think of like a housing grant, and also um, Dr. Grant, the Hermit card, in my ancestor deck, in my hoodoo deck. So someone's coming up out of hermit mode. You're coming up out of hermit mode. And I feel like someone else is like following behind you regardless of regardless of like whatever past pain there was. Take it all as protection. Protection of your mission, of your purpose, of your calling, of your identity. 444. See, okay, there's something about them that was going to destroy you. Douse your flame, take your fire. They all try to, but it's done anyways. The karmic cycle is complete. Something about yesterday's readings. Also, I'm getting a cramp in my leg, and that's so fucking funny, because like Capricorns are like the joints and like neck and shit, and that's making me think of how I'm using my Mercury energy. Like that's giving that's I'm that's like a confirmation for me that like I'm doing the right thing in a roundabout way. Like I'm leaving out parts of information on why 1010, on why that's a confirmation for me, but just trust that it's a confirmation for me. 555. Let's get some zodiac. Saturn on the bottom, bitch. Confirmation. And Venus. So somebody's opening up. Give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. So this full moon is, you see, and I didn't even mean to like crack open my crevice, crack open my cleavage, but it was like itching. But like someone's opening up to you finally. Tell you how it is and what it ain't. Okay. Boy, we talking today. 639. House 10. Structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. What I just said. Tell you how it is and what it ain't. And it's so funny. Before I go on, I was talking about how orange and red and pink are significant. We have orange and red and pink cards out here with a little bit of green uh, and yellow and black. Like, they're finding balance and moving through all these negative ass emotions. This person totally rejected you. They might have blocked you. They might have blocked you thinking that like you was just gonna fuck around, like thinking that you wasn't the real thing, wasn't who you say you were. Okay, 10, 12. Also, watch yesterday's fucking reading, Sagittarius. And you know what? I'm gonna watch it because like at this point, Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom, and it's literally with I miss you, movement and growth and balance. There's something here about today, as is, because on my calendar, I have an event marked, right? I have something scheduled in for today, but it's just emojis. It's the angel smiley face, the one who's like, the one whose mind is blown, the eyeballs, the two eyeballs looking to the side, and the one with the hearts all around it. So yeah, and also we have house 7 here on the bottom with profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. And I was just saying that that's the how I started. Someone is excited to see you because they feel optimistic about the movements y'all can make, even though there was a little bit of trouble. and stagnancy in the past. They're hoping that y'all can move past this and use that pain, if you will, into transmute it into growth, into lessons learned for the both of you. Yang, proactivity, expression, doing, and forward movement. Exactly what I just said. 939. House 7 still on the bottom. Yesterday's reading is so fucking significant because I was wearing a shirt. That had the yin yang symbol in it, right? But the lines and was white, and the colors and like the open space was black, and but it was like red. So that's given me someone has finally found balance in their root, in themselves, in themselves. Let's go to another one because we're fucking cooking. Before, like in that last part, I think this is part 4. We got out South Node, right? And I was wondering what you had to surrender, but 13. But what you had to surrender here in order to move forward is your quote unquote mutableness. 1, 2, 3. That was not 1, 2, 3. It was just 2, 3. Okay, so 5. You have to surrender your mutableness. And it literally, because like South Node says destined to release, and then we have mutable here on the bottom, and it says surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. You have to let go of this rigid nature that you've had. Just like a fucking pineapple, you have to let people in, right? In order for both of y'all to like do y'all's thing. Because pineapples just, for whatever reason, make bromelain, regardless if I perceive it as a defensive mechanism or what. It just does this thing, right? You have to learn a new way of doing in order to move forward, to be propelled. You have to let go of your defensive mechanisms that once helped you in order to meet your fullest potential. Because a pineapple is just a pineapple. It's just a pineapple until it is used for something. I don't know why that was important. A pineapple is just a pineapple until it is used for something. Hold on a second. Let me tell you what. That fucking transformation's gonna come in like the damn Flash. A little Scorpio there. Coming, and you know what's so funny? She come up in here. No knock, no nothing. Granted, I have a sheet as the door into the kitchen for my privacy, but like she just ran through here so fast, and I didn't catch her until I saw the reflection of her, right? But her PJs say like, "Bam, kapow," like all those action comic book action words. So there's something about this, like just uh showing up out of nowhere, literally. This transformation is showing up out of nowhere. Like the progress of the transformation, like the evidence of it. What else out of these? Water. So someone might be a water sign. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. And as far as water signs, that's like uh, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm hearing stuff. I think it's them in the living room, but still, 323. It's got to be them in the living room because I'm like, yeah. Anyways, 333. Oh, yeah, it's right here. So something about it being right there in front of your face, right? Like, because, I was like, trying to figure out what the water signs are, and it's literally right there. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow your mind. Like it's literally just gonna come up out of left field. And like I feel like I'm just like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Um. Okay, the illusion has been revealed. Something about the sun and the moon here. Hold on a second. This person's gonna make it hard for you to miss them. It's gonna be very obvious. Very talking about it being very obvious. And we have literally Aries. Independence, bravery, and passion. And then we have conjunction. A union merging and coming together. 4 5. That was 436. But 456 might be significant. And 444. Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Why is this significant? Taking charge in the way you communicate, in the way you express yourself, in the way you live your life. That's what you have to embrace. That Sagittarian energy, that a flamboyancy. You have to embrace you so that all of this can come together. What is this water? I want something on this water, then we'll get something else. We have water that's clarified by air, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. And see, when I said that, I got the image and phrase 606 of water drying up air. Like when there's too much water, while like you air dry, or like you can air dry stuff. So there's something here about balancing out your emotions with your thoughts so that you don't dry yourself the fuck out. Also, so that you don't drown yourself out. Here, because we have fire, water, and air, right? You can't have too much water because then you'll douse your fire. You can't have too much air or you'll douse your fire. You can't think too much or be so far in your feelings because then you're not going to take action on shit, right? That's what you have to release. And what you have to embrace is the open-mindedness to um, move freely because just as air can put out fire, air also feeds fire. Air also feeds fire with the right, as long as there is a balance. I'm keep getting Gemini energy. Keep getting Gemini energy. But as long as there is a balance between the air and the fire, then that's when the true merging can come together. Because really, fire and water don't mix. Fire and water make steam, which is it's a whole different alchemical process. It's a whole different creation. It is different than both. It is the merging of both. But it's something here about keeping the flame alive and not transmuting it. Like you have to release this overly watery energy, this uh, overly emotional energy. Like you can't be too far in your bag. I keep reiterating this. You can't be too far in your bag. because then you're not going to do nothing. Okay, confirmation. But for some reason, I'm getting the combination of Sagittarius and air creating this Aries energy. Now, I don't know why. Maybe because it is that balance. Because Sagittarius is mutable. Is it? Hold on, let me see. Yes, Sagittarius is mutable. You have to get rid of that mutableness and step into your full power, your full authenticity, your take. It's like this. It's literally the Sagittarius and this Aries mix making this Aries, and I don't know how. I don't know why that's math, but it's math in this reading. But it's giving you because like Sagittarius is mutable, right? But it's asking you to take that mutableness, that mutable fire, and add a little fuel to it. That's making me think of a fucking person, though. Did y'all? Anyways, to kind of keep the flame alive. Let's go to another 1010. Literally, literally, we have grow and expand on the bottom. You have to, yeah, yeah. Heaven through earth and spirit through body. You have to be more. You gotta want to shine, ho. Like you have to take more instead of just thinking all day about what you want to do. You got to be proactive. You got to use that Aries energy. And even here with this Aries and Sagittarius and water, you have to have the right amount of water so that it does not douse the fire, so that the alchemical process can take place. So there's something here about both of them happening, and what you have to let go of is the mutableness, is the laziness to not change. You have to, it's like you can have all the plans in the world but not do nothing. What's that song? Hold on. Okay. Okay, I got it. It's like the lyrics. It's a Suicide Boys song. It's called Putrid Pride. Let go of that pride. Putrid pride, right? Uh, as the years go by, another day closer to death. Time is ticking. Hurry, right? As the years go by, all the things that you were gonna do, you never did them. Now you're wondering how come they never listen whenever you're talking. Look who the F just walked in. It's like that's what you're having to release. You're having to not only talk about it, but you got to walk about it. You have to merge all of these things in together. You have to have the right amount of thought process and emotion and fire to accomplish these things, to move forward, to achieve the growth that you are trying to achieve. You might have felt like you were going the wrong way, but you are learning now you're exactly where you need to be, especially for this season of growth. I feel like this has been all kind of all over the place, but I feel like that's important. Like I feel like that's necessary. Okay, a lot of things are coming to an end at once. Bhadra Kali. Yeah, destruction, end. Badrakali. And torn, literally. Okay. Archangel Metatron, you cheeky little shit. Archangel Metatron is, okay, in the building and facilitating, you goofy. Balance, ambition. And torn, still in the middle. That's goofy. And maybe you're feeling a smidge torn between your old life and your new life. Persephone. Ain't that funny that we get Persephone because she is literally the epitome of being torn between two worlds. But you have found your way. You see clearly now. It's like because you have traversed these depths. That's not I was because you have traversed these depths. Now you are the flame, if that makes sense. Like no longer are you looking for the outer flame because you've cultivated your own Eris. For some reason, I keep my energy, my attention is being called back to the original flashcards that we started out with. I miss you twice, locked out of heaven, and what is that? Pineapples, ASAP Rocky, and Dummy Mission. You really might have thought you were going in the wrong direction, but it's like you're finding all the right things. Like this is the long way around because you're still headed to Rome, essentially. Because the past has been cleared. And I'm getting the imagery of like you not being able to move forward because the path was blocked by the past. 555. That's Nephthys. Wings are significant. And bypassing. You tried to bypass. I feel like you tried to bypass using other people. Like like a like a codependent type of thing. But I don't feel like you're doing that anymore. I feel like you have let go of your defensive mechanisms. You've let go of all of the things that linked and tied you to the path. The path of the past. That's literally 646, not what I was going to say. You have let go of all the things that connected you to the past. So now your path is being revealed more and more as you go. You have spiritual high ground. It's like you have spirit guides working from the top and the bottom. Because I'm getting Persephone working on you from the underground, from something's underground, working on you from the underworld, working on your shadow side. And Nephthys is working on more the air, the above side of you, your more outer expression, your light side. Like they're working with you to balance out your light and your dark so that you're not bypassing anymore, so that you can achieve, because this is literally achievement, and it has a ram, a goat on it, Aries, and a lady in the background shooting a bow, Sagittarius. Confirmation. You see, I can't help but say you see clearly now. You see how you are bypassing certain healings using people. using the emotions of other people, like for instance, instead of cultivating within yourself a stable sense of self, you relied on other people to tell you who the fuck you were. And whenever you started to get mixed messages and stories, it puts you into this cognitive dissonance because it's like, well, first 848. First you was saying I was great, ego. First you was saying I was great, but now the story has switched and you're saying I'm not so great. So which one is it? And it's like you're not. You have learned to cultivate your own fire. You've learned to traverse your own underworld yourself with the help of Persephone. You have learned to help to help and to learn your own light side with the help of Nephthys. Like you went through an ego death and an ego rebirth so that you can stand more in alignment on your path, so that you can begin again while honoring yourself. Holy shit. That literally says begin again and honor yourself. And Mother Hecate has been guiding you this whole way. She's been with you every step of the fucking way. Every step of the way. You have been born anew, especially your ego. There's a hair on this card, but it says something about hair, but also it's in like a full circle, so like a completed circle, and it's like I keep looking at this ASAP Rocky, and I feel like it's a person, but I also feel like it is an indicator, like as soon as possible. You completed these lessons and things. You completed this rocky road as soon as possible. But I also still feel like it's a person. Let's go to another one. Let's finally get some tarot. Alright, see y'all. Okay. I think this is part 6. I feel like these do me better when I don't know what it is about these readings that I've been doing here recently. They are different than I usually do. I feel like I'm talking more, which is fine because like I am a speaker, spirit speaker, but it's also uncomfortable because like it confirms that I'm a spirit speaker and seeker, and I have um I can't hide away is not accurate. I don't feel like that's an accurate description of what I've done. I honestly, if I'm a be a Millie, a Billy, I ignored it. I avoided it. I avoided my spiritual side. And I played dumb. Um, yeah, like I couldn't handle it because I honestly wasn't in a very stable emotional space. Like I had a lot of trauma that I could not, that I hadn't really had the opportunity or the courage to face. But it's like now your girl has been in the underworld, like, and it's so funny because like I've been in the underworld, like I've literally, I feel like just now I'm coming up out of the depths of hell. And I can even tell it in my clothing and the way I express myself and the things that I do because like this this has been handcrafted through years of abuse, years of mistreatment, years of confusion, years of like self-examination. I was one of them, like 223. Let me just talk about me for a second. Fuck it. When I first started, consciously started my spiritual journey, I was with a guy who was very religious. He was a Bible thumper from hell. And he was the type of guy, I've mentioned him before, Denny. He was the type of guy who believed in concubines and called me his concubine. And I was uncomfortable with it, but I was also in that position and spot in my life to where I accepted it because I just wanted somebody to love me. And I really didn't give a fuck, honestly. Like I didn't 313, like I didn't give a fuck because like I didn't give a fuck about myself and I had no self-respect, really. And so because I had no self-respect, he had no self-respect, right? But it's like I was doing the mirror stuff, like looking at yourself in the mirror and like talking to yourself. Boy, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror for, I swear it was at least a year, if not longer, like consciously look at myself in the mirror without crying. Like, boy, I'm so glad that I went through my awakening when and how I did. Because had I been anywhere else with anyone else, I could only imagine. Because that man, although he preached like he was of the light and da 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 da, he was so abusive to me. And with my experience with him, he was so abusive. Like I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I'm gonna tell you a story, a little trauma story. Once upon a time, I think we're in Tennessee, and we were just traveling and on the road trying to get established somewhere because he was cagey. We had a place, but he didn't like it. And he didn't like to stay. He didn't want to stay because he had had a falling out with his friend who was letting us rent the place from him, whatever. So we were on the road. It's me, him, and his kid, and the dog. Right? It was a basset hound, Brutus. Right? And Danny had gotten mad at me, or we had gotten into an argument over something I'm sure was silly, stupid, and not very important, honestly. But nonetheless, he was mad at me, and as a way to punish me, because he was mad at me, he didn't buy me food that night. He didn't let me eat. So while he and his daughter went inside to eat at IHOP, one of my most favorite restaurants, especially them pancakes, eggs, and bacon, while they're inside enjoying their nice hot meal, he literally said, and you can stay out here and eat with the dogs. Eat with the dog, and left me in the van. I think he even locked it, 543, and left me in the van with the dog. And I didn't eat that night. And I didn't eat again until pretty much he said I could, which might have been a day or two later, because I didn't have any money and I didn't have a car. Oh, no, I did have a car. I did have a car. I was just so codependent and so I was literally breaking down. My foundation, everything, my life was breaking down because, like I said, I was in the middle of my spiritual awakening. I was like looking at my whole life and seeing everything for like everything, all my trauma and all these things. And like, so to have to experience that on top of all these things that I'm already uncovering, like, yes, it was so traumatic at the time, but it was so necessary for me to see him like that, to see his daughter like that, because that poor baby was innocent. She had, she was just doing what her daddy had her doing. Granted, she was doing what she had to do to survive. Just like I was doing what I had to do to survive because I sure as fuck could have been like, I ain't putting up with this shit, da 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 da. I'm gonna leave, da da da. But I didn't. I stayed and I endured it because I thought that's what I deserved, and I thought that that was my road to hoe. Hold on one second. Oh, but yeah. It was very eye-opening for not only my perception of myself and what I thought I deserved, but also my perception of other people. It was wild shit, wild shit. I got plenty of stories, boy. Them days. Let's see, that was 20. It started in 2016. Well, that transformation started in 2016, and I think it hit its peak. Something rolled up. It hit its peak at like 2019. Eight of Wands. Incoming. Let's get some dice, cause like I only got a couple minutes, like 2 minutes or so. And also it's funny because um, I knew that this was 8:38. I knew that this was going to be the sixth recording, 1-6, so 7 or 16. Um, I knew that this was going to be the sixth video, but something about that even didn't feel right, because I still wanted to get confirmations and letters and shit. So something about the number 7, completion, and 6, all the way over here. Okay, so Gemini, 614. So that's 65, and that's 66. So 66. No, it's 65. 614. That's 10, 11. And it's so funny that these dice make 11, and we have Gemini. So that's 11, 11. And then it swapped over to Libra, so balance. So like like you're moving now forward on this balance that you have cultivated and crafted from within through all these trials and tribulations. 115 or 25 and Virgo. I think that's Virgo. Okay, let's go to another one and get some tarot finally. Further, furthermore, with that Virgo energy, I feel like that's fresh 5-5 and Taurus. So maybe May 5th is significant. Um, May 4th and 5th. Also, maybe this 4th month and 4th day. So 4-4 and 5-5. Also with that Virgo energy, that's giving me the energy of like fresh, um, maiden, like starting something new, a new beginning, a new balanced beginning. Because all the trauma, all the pain, all the hurt, da 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 da, from this person, that person has been alchemized. I noticed how it went from being about a person, like you and a person, to just you, and now I'm swinging it back into you and a person. And this is not me consciously doing it. It's just I keep feeling compelled to um, go back to the beginning, go back to where we started. So maybe that's someone wants to do that with you. Maybe that's your energy with someone else, and their energy with you. Take it how it resonates. It's like they see the path now, like through the underpass, through the darkness they see now. Something about this ego card. Can you see that little person? It's something about like them standing in front of you. And it's like I heard bearing witness to your transformation, metamorphosis. Like they're ready and willing to DIE for you, transform for you, protect you. There's something about y'all being one. And I feel like as much as this has had to do with the femme cleaning up her energy and reconciling her dark and light sides, I feel like it had the masculine also needed to integrate this for their feminine energy. And I'm just gonna say confirmation because like I'm all this itchy. My skin. That's my body. Like my body will and see I've been noticing this. I've been noticing this. Like am a tuning fork. And this is not me like bragging or nothing. This is hard fought. I almost want to say you don't want this shit. Because, like, sometimes I don't want this shit. And listen, the Lord hear me. The Lord hear me. The Lord knows my heart. And the Lord knows how much shit I talk. And I say that a lot. But sometimes I will literally be going through the thick of things. And will 69 Gemini. It's not Gemini, but Gemini energy, Cancer. 618, also 621, summer solstice. It's so funny. It's so funny. I looked at the Cancer symbol and said Gemini, right? I look over to the other side of the dice and it's Gemini. So Gemini and Cancer are very significant. Moon signs, bitch. Um, yeah, you might have someone new coming in. 414, I was saying something else. 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So incoming victory and incoming word of victory. Because something, a cycle has finally ended, a thought process, a cycle of limiting beliefs has come to an end. And now you are ready. Thank you, Murdoch, my crow, 444. And now you are ready to stand in your true inner authority as yourself. Like, there's something here about how, this is 3 of Pentacles right here, right? There's something how she is a fortune teller. She's a root worker. She's a worker, energy worker. And something about how you're standing in your true, authentic nature now and building from there. You have put an end to the false self. You have put an end to your false self, and now you are standing in your full authenticity. How I have my cards face up, and how we have the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands right here. And I don't know if you can see that, but she has a hawk lighting her cigarette. And here with Nephthys, she's got hawks around her, and also the hawk. And my crow out there is fucking losing his mind. Hey, Murdoch, I'll get you some 4 wands. So this whole is so much growth and change. So much, so much, so much, damn it. Also, here with this movement card, like that we've originally got, this green movement card, it's also 4 wands. I thought it was 8 of them because I was getting 8 of Wands energy from it. But you're actually, this is real movement. This is like celestial divine movement being confirmed back to you, 639, that you are moving. You're moving so fucking fast it don't feel like it. Black Herman, the magician. This stability has been manifested from the ground up. Did you fucking see that? But see, and it did that. It landed like this. And if I would just regularly, but because I saw, it's the 5 of Wands in the reverse. There was conflict with you manifesting this, but you took control of the situation. Here, because I'm seeing this, his magic wand or whatever, and these four of wands. I'm seeing this, these two cards as this five of wands, but in reverse. Because you've taken control now of your stability. And it's like your trauma is no longer leading you. Like you have the say so over who you want to create with. Your trauma isn't deciding your partners for you anymore. Bitch, I'm fucking throw up. And see, thank you for confirming that. Because like before, you went because you was letting your trauma make all the decisions before, it was fucking up your money. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But you see now, Pa, with the moon, everything has been revealed. Judgment, them bones, bitch. Five of Knives in reverse. There's no more fucking conflict. There's no more shit coming at you. Like this is, you're no longer sabotaging yourself. Bishop C.H. Mason with the Hierophant. You have and are ascending and have ascended past that. Like, and I just saw Paul and Eight of Baskets. Ace of Cups. We're probably gonna have to do another one just because, like, what's this Ace of Cups? Daughter of Coins. So this is the Knight of Coins. This is someone who has been coming towards you and has been making methodical effort, methodical, intentional effort to come towards you. This is okay. This is a family man. This is someone who desires and loves the company of others. Someone who enjoys to provide for others. Someone who has a strong community, someone who isn't reckless or careless. This is someone who is intentional, deliberate, um, genuine. That's the first time I ever got all that shit off of damn Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Let's go to another one, 1010, because, like, what the fuck? Oh, this has been a fucking rodeo. So horses might be significant. Also, this person might be very anxious about you, or you yourself might be anxious about, okay, no, it's them. They're anxious. Damn, 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 okay. So we have the John Horse card, which is the Emperor and the Free Man. So we have the Emperor and the Fool, right? And we also have Ace of Sticks. Hold on. I feel as though it's like this is like the confirmation that they themselves have been freed from this cycle and are now taking action. And didn't I fucking say, um, this has been a wild rodeo or a crazy rodeo, and then I said horses might be significant, and this is literally the fucking John Horse card. This is literally John Horse, the Emperor. He has been in his head though about how he is going to take action on you. But one monkey don't stop the show, ho. One monkey don't stop no show. They can feel you energetically crying out for them. They might not know how they're going to do it. They might not see their way through, but it's like they feel their way through. They're feeling their way through this. Here with the Two of Swords in reverse, Moon, and Judgment with dim bones. Queen of Wands, again on the track. Like, they see you for who you the fuck are. And we got the Gullah Jack card with the hangman. Like, they see you. They have, it's almost like, there's something. Three of Knives in reverse with dim bones again, Judgment. It's like they want to make up for all the hurt that you've experienced. Like they don't ever want to hurt you. Like they're deciding. Like that's been the call. Like you ain't about to get your heart broke, ho. I'm coming at you free of deception, right? King of Wands. And then we have Death with the ancestors. I feel like the ancestors are sending this man, right? Libra with Dr. Buzzard. They're sending this man to balance things out and to help you balance out your mission, your purpose. Hold on one second. Okay. They're told it's like, and see, it's like they can, like I said, they can feel like both of you guys, like y'all feel each other energetically crying out for one another. And here we are with this Four of Coins. And what really drew me in was this. This is like he's water witching. He's trying to find water. One second. There's something about the Mario song, Crying Out for Me. I can feel your heart crying out for me. 345. Hold on a second. Okay. Something about this transformation might not have been so easy for them. I'm getting a lot of kicking and screaming. Hold on one second. Okay, I get the sense that this person rejected you in the past. Four of Cups, not realizing that uh, you are really the Ten of Cups. And here with the Six of Knives and Two of Sticks, it's giving me, hey, and also this Gullah Jack and this Three of Wands and this Son of Baskets. It's giving me, hey, I see how I fucked up. I see now. I see now that you really is the truth. And I want to come back and make amends and make things work. Something about my fucking headphones. So it's like they hear things, hold on, they hear things clearly now or something. Might be a little bit uncomfortable for you to hear, but okay, hold on. Sorry. But don't let your pride fuck you up. Don't let your pride block the way. Okay? Don't let your pride block the way. Because they've been really trying hard here, right? They've Eight of Swords, Eight of Knives, Nine of Sticks, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands. They've been trying really hard here to like break up out of this mental prison and honestly to get to you. And they realized that the only way that they were going to was if they went within. They had to go within to find themselves before they could find you. And when they found themselves, they found nothing but all them regrets, Five of Baskets. Regrets, hurts, deceptions, lies, manipulations, all kind of mommy issues, if I'm being so for real. But it's like now they've cleared it up, faced it, or at least in the beginning process of doing such. Anything else out of you guys? That was cool. 616, Two of Baskets, Two of Cups. This is your fucking person, actually. Like, this is really your person, and this is really the thing that's going to bring you in from up out of the cold. It's going to cleanse you. It's going to bring you into it's going to expand your world and expand your community in such a beautiful way. This is the garden. This is the world. Um, Six of baskets. This might be someone from your past. Let's put some initials, cause like LMNOP. Oh, and my TT, she's singing her alphabet song, y'all, and she's like 2. And it's like, what you know about some MMNOP? So that's so cute. Okay. Uh, let's make some room, y'all. And see, even though it's giving me that now, like the space has been cleared, and it's time to get going and growing. Going and growing. You can trust this. There is no more illusion. It's been burned up. It's been burned up through this action. I don't know why I'm shaking these. A lot of S's. S, S. So that's 1, 1. J, H, T. Okay. Susan, Sally, Johnny, Howard, Thomas, uh, Ian, Oscar, and Grant. Also, we have T.O., T.I.O., and that is my late uncle who passed away some years back. So shout out to you, T.O. Hey. We also have hit. So you might be a hit, or this person thinks you're a hit. Also, something about this. THIS. Go. T- uh, got. Got his. JS. SJ. Also, we have Josh. JOSH. So maybe someone's name is Josh. GIST, gist. GIST. So getting the gist of things. Josh is getting the gist. Okay, y'all. Well, I guess I'll holler at y'all later. Bye. Y'all have a great day. Bye. I love you, I guess. Nah, I love you, I guess. But, like, I think about how, like, I end videos and how I start videos, and, like, I'm awkward as fuck because, like, I'm awkward as fuck in real life anyways, too. But, like, yeah. Okay, bye.